Today, we're at one of the Grow Moringa Collective member locations here in Tampa, Florida. We have thousands of moringa trees, and today, just over the last 2 hours or so, I've been harvesting flowers. Look at this beautiful bouquet of flowers. It's teeming with life. Here is probably several $100s, if not at least $1,000 worth of flowers. I'm going to dry them and put them in bags for $5 a piece. We also have more than likely thousands of dollars worth of drumsticks here now available that I'm going to be harvesting and offering for sale for $10 a pound. And each one of these trees right now is dripping with drumsticks and flowers. I just spent the last couple hours just pulling flowers off. Let's go ahead and set you here. We're going to go ahead and take these drumsticks. We're going to go ahead and put them in. And we're going to take these flowers. We're going to go ahead and pull them in right now. Got lots of flowers. We're just going to set them in here real gently. We're going to get them dried up over the next week. And we'll have lots of flowers for sale. This is an add-on product, a supplement product, an added value product that we bring into our store and add it to our product lineup to increase our monthly revenue by thousands of dollars, especially at this time of year. I harvest once, I dry once, and the flowers last on my shelf for months. And it's just something that when somebody comes in and they get 40, 50, like today, somebody bought $140 worth of product, I was able to add $10, $15 worth of flowers and worth of other little things that are beneficial for their health. You can see that we've got lots of flowers. But for now, in this video, we're going to take a little walkabout. We're going to put the hat cam on, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like out here at one of the farm locations in Tampa. Farmer Frank has been growing moringa now for about 2-3 years. He first came to visit me in 2020 when I first moved to Plant City, right down the street from here. I'm only like 10 minutes away from his location. We're going to check out his farm now and take a little tour on the hat cam. Let's go for a little walk out here and harvest some greens. Let's get our gloves on so we don't cut ourselves. I've got my cutters. Farmer Frank is asking specifically to keep the sticks on the trees right now so that way he can make thousands and thousands of new trees. That's how he's making new trees right now. His business is just getting started. He wants to start his trees from cuttings, and he's got the space to do that. So let's go ahead and just take a walk. I just pulled off all the flowers. Now some of these trees are starting to yellow. Let's just take a walk all the way down so you guys get a feel essentially for what's really happening here. This is like the first row here. Still some flowers on here, but I spent the last hour and a half, 2 hours. I think I got here at like 6. It's now about to be 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna harvest a little bit of greens to get on my dry racks right now, but you can see here, we've got a lot of rows here. We've got drumsticks on a lot of these trees back here. Now we're stacked. Now we're stacked. We've got a full row, a full row. We come in here, got another full row here. Lots of beautiful greens. I've came in here and prepped these trees up, popped all the tops, kept them real short now. The reason why these trees look like this is because I've been back here doing this work. And we've got a whole nother row, a whole nother row. I've been out here probably 20 times in the last 3 months. I started coming out here March, April, May. I've been out here about 20 times. We have record. I weigh everything that I take off this property and I pay Farmer Frank by weight. What I want to do is get back some of these big trees that I hit 3 months ago here that are super big, that have lots of greens. Let's go ahead and start with this big baby right here, and we'll just harvest this one together. Look how beautiful she is. Lots of big trees, lots of greens, lots of drumsticks, dripping with drumsticks. right now that I can take back and sell for about $10 a pound. Super valuable right now. I can tell people to come by, pick up fresh drumsticks. Right now we've got lots of drumsticks, and this will keep the trees from staying small. If I pull drumsticks off right now, then the trees are going to keep growing. It's still really early in the season. This is the time right now to pop flowers, pop drumsticks, because the trees are producing lots of greens. It's before the rainy season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here with you, and we're just going to grab these lowers first, because this tree is super green. We don't need to keep these lower branches. I brought my wagon out here. So let's go ahead and clean down here. I'm going to clean out the middle. I've already structured this tree out for it to be super solid. Let's just clean a little space out so we can get in here. We're mostly going to keep a lot of these branches for Farmer Frank, so that way he can get lots of nice sticks. We're going to start taking anything that's off the middle, really just in the middle here. That's just too much crowding. And that's going to cause this tree to yellow out. I went ahead and pulled a lot of these centerpieces out. I grabbed this tree actually on camera about 2-3 months ago. It's about to come out, the video. So me out here, I was standing actually in this tree, and now she's already reproducing tons and tons of greens. I could probably get at least 1 pound to 2 pounds off of this tree now that she's splitting out like this. We're just gonna come. Normally I don't do it like this. I usually take a lot more stick with me, but Farmer Frank is asking to keep the sticks on the tree. But you know what, honestly, it's helping me a lot, because I can keep a lot of the sticks here on site. And the work that I'm doing now, I don't really have much work to do when I get back to the farm. I just wash them up, put them in the dry room. It might take a little bit more work up front, but honestly, it's helpful to not really have much to do when I get back to the farm other than wash them up and get them on the racks. See, now we're really getting in here. I can really pull off anything in the middle, really open this tree up and just continue to grab, so that way Farmer Frank can get all these sticks. I'm just pulling down the lowers. I'm using my gloves to really pull off, and what I could do is even just keep doing this really quickly and then just grab anything that falls. And then we'll pop tops. I'm also just going to take off any crowding branches. I'm just going to slide my hands down, so that way we can just really quickly, boom, real quickly just grab the top, and then just boom, real quick, just boom, real quick. This is really going to help get us a quick harvest. Of course, when we come down here, grab it, and we're going to wash these greens up. We're going to make sure we're not stepping on anything. We're not putting any yellows in the barrel. Boom, 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 boom. We really don't want yellow, so I'll keep yellows here. I'll put them aside. We'll pull anything off that's yellowing, pull it to the side. I might even get in this tree now and go ahead and harvest from within. Show you guys what it's like. Let's go. Let's get in here. This is why I structure the trees like this, so I can get in real carefully, and then I can start grabbing greens. Boom, 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 boom. We're just going to scrape down, pull greens off real quickly like this. This is what gloves are good for. Gloves are real good for this. And yeah, like I said, normally I come in here and I actually grab a lot of these sticks. But right now, we're just going to grab leaves, and we're going to drop them. Thanks, Miss Moringa. We're going to thin you out a little bit. I also have my cutters on me. I could pop tops if I want to, like this. Let's go ahead and pop top. Keep this tree a little short. And this is still going to give him his cuttings, but it's going to keep this tree from getting too tall. taking our time here. Pop top, pop top. Pop top, but we can assess here in a little while. When we come back, we can grab a little bit more popping tops. Pop top, pop top, pop top. This is going to bush this tree out even more. Okay, you can see we're right by I-4 in Tampa, the hot spot, the zone. This is what actually kept these trees alive and well over the winter. That fast moving air is helping to move a lot of oxygen, and it keeps the cold actually from settling on the trees. That's what I realized, is that the reason why I got so frosted and took my trees out and none of his trees got taken out really is because the airflow, and the Moringa love the airflow. That's something that I already knew. They love the airflow. It's this fluid, you know, like, have you heard about how the strawberry field kept alive a couple years ago? Of course, they caused a bunch of sinkholes and stuff here in Florida. But essentially what they did was they watered all night. He didn't have to water all night because he's right on the highway. Believe it or not, this is powerful. Powerful movement, flow, energy. Here, I'm going to take this one out. Just in here crowding. Usually I take out a lot more. But we're going to go ahead and keep a lot for him. He's keeping a lot of sticks here, but I'm just going to pop tops. Keep this tree from getting too tall. It's already pretty tall. We're just kind of scraping a little bit here, and then boom, boom, and getting all the flowers off. There's really not much flowers on this one. This one looks to be a little bit more like a male. Yep. This is going to be a real nice harvest off of one tree. This is probably going to get us a couple pounds. Normally when I harvest, I can get maybe like 10 pounds from his place in one harvest. So I just hit a bunch of trees. Today I started with flowers. I didn't really get much of a harvest in today. This is probably going to be the only tree that I get today, so I can get back, get some rest. I've been going pretty hard today. Today was a pretty hectic day on the farm. We had lots of visitors come in. I was live on the podcast, and I want to make sure I take care of myself. There we go. I don't want to get too tall. Here's pop top. Pop tops. I ran a couple miles. I fasted. I fasted from Sunday night to Tuesday morning. I did not eat anything. And so that's a part of my weekly regimen now, to have a nice little reset and to appreciate what I have in my body and to test my spirit from temptations, especially food. You know, being a plant-based foodie, you know, I can easily overeat pastas and things like that, but I've already been going gluten-free for the past 6 years. But I could easily overeat on, you know, different kinds of grains and crackers and fruits and stuff. And so no matter what you eat, you want to take care of yourself in balance and harmony. And that's what I'm practicing right now, is fasting on Sunday nights to Tuesday mornings. You know, I've already fasted before for 30 days. One time I didn't eat for 30 days, and I just fasted on moringa tea. I put some moringa powder in my drinks, and that was a really great experience. Let's see, we're popping tops here. This is helping us get around. Keep this tree really from getting too tall is really the point here. This tree is massive. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if I got 2 pounds off of this tree. This is going to be a really great harvest. That's why I started this one tree here first today. It's already getting dark. Rains are probably going to start moving in soon. I told Frank if we could get this field harvested, we've probably got $20,000, $30,000 on our hands worth of powder. Boom, boom, boom. He was like, have at it, man. He's a little busy right now. He's buying properties. He's getting donations for his church. And he put all this work in here, and I don't want to see him go to waste. So we're going to work together as a team here. This is going to be like one of my first years really getting this amount of greens harvested for someone on another property. And I think we did it. That was quick. That was nice. We can leave a little bit of greens up here. I don't have to take everything. I have pretty much the top of everything has like one. Oh, here's the top. Still on it. We've got a couple still on here. I don't want to step on any greens, so I'm going to do my best not to step on any here. But then we're going to come down. Let me close this. I'll just throw it here. Just throw that there. Let's see if I can get down here without stepping on any greens. There we go. Now we got a bunch of greens down here. Also, we can assess this tree up a little bit more, clean it up a little bit more, and really see what's happening here. Boom, boom. He's got lots of sticks on here. Nice. All right. So we'll probably just keep these here for another minute while we're on with you guys. Just know I'm going to be filling up my barrel, filling up my wagon with greens tonight. Today is Action Tuesdays, Take Action Tuesdays. We had our Hustle and Flow podcast show. Ask yourself, what are you doing today to make money from Moringa? You planting seeds? You harvesting trees? You selling tea? You selling products? You affiliating with us? You teaming up with us? Oh, look, we got one more up there. We'll leave her up there as a beacon of light and hope as this tree starts to take a little bit more of like a rounded kind of short. Yeah, all these, he's going to love all these sticks. Yeah, I'm really working hard for him so that way he knows he can harvest these sticks here and utilize these trees. So that way very soon he's going to say, hey, I've got enough sticks. Bring all these sticks back and these trees back. That's one big one here. Let's go and get this one that's right next to her. So that way they can be a little even, thinned out. So we'll just go boom, boom. Bring that back, bring that back. Boom, boom. And we'll probably just call it a day here. It's been a real beautiful day. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, share this video with a friend. So that way they know that they can also make a living from Moringa. We're making several $100,000s a year from this Moringa tree. The reason why I talk about it so much is because that's one of our biggest questions that we get. Can I make a living off of Moringa? Yes. Can I make $100,000 off of Moringa? Yes, but it's also one of our most hated questions. What's crazy is that the videos that I put make $100,000 from Moringa, those are the ones that get the most dislikes. So we got a lot of people in the house that do not like money. They do not like to make money. They have a lot of trauma with money. And you know what? Hey, haters gonna hate. But you know what? I appreciate the fact that I'm working here in nature and I'm teaching a lot of people how they can also make a living from Moringa. The reason why I talk about it is because I realized that those videos are the ones that get the most views. Right? Those are the ones that people ask the most question. I get that question the most. Out of the 10 years that I've been growing Moringa, that's the question that I literally get the most. I remember actually being in my store in 2017, 2018, and I was hanging with my buddy and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to come out with a video how I made $1 million from Moringa. And even on his face, it didn't resonate well. It didn't resonate well with him. And he was like, why would you do that? So that people know that they can make $1 million from Moringa too. And farmers are millionaires. That's one of the things that I realized is that farmers got money. It might seem like they don't have money. I think more so the farmers that don't have money focus on the things that don't make them money. And that's what I want to make sure that farmers here watching me begin to focus on is what's going to make them money. It's a pile of greens, not yellows. So there's this very specific time of year that you want to plant your trees. Let me set this one aside. This one just, no, that's good. There's a very specific time of year that you want to plant your trees, like plant your seeds, like right now. And there's also a specific time of year that you want to harvest your trees right now, before the rains. All these trees are going to yellow out in the next 4 weeks. And I told him, I said, I'm going to be here every day for the next 4 weeks just because I don't want these to go to waste. This is a huge opportunity for me to where I could make $20, $30, $40, $50,000 off these greens right here. If I just do this every day, I'm in. I'm in it. I'm invested in this right now. This is literally the most trees that I've ever harvested. I have not only my field to harvest every morning, but I'm going to be coming out here every night. And I'm going to be grabbing greens, filling up my wagons, filling up my vehicle, and taking care of these trees because they need a little help. You know, they're producing all these greens because I went ahead and trimmed them all up. I'm forming all of these trees to be so big that I would hate to see any of this go to waste. So, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel if you want to learn more about how you can make a living from moringa. I'm here to motivate you and let you know that it is possible. All you have to do is take that time to learn with me, come into the members area, become a member of the Grow Moringa Collective. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. As the sun goes down, we've got lots of big trees. This is just, what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes and I got 2 trees. So here's, I don't know, maybe about 200 hours worth of work. But if I just did this over the next 4 weeks, I'm literally sitting on a gold mine right now. This is literally literal gold. And I'm hearing, thank you, I'm hearing the buzz of the bees, and I'm helping these trees out. We're going to be getting a lot of this food and medicine to the people that need it. There's a lot of people that need this food. There's a lot of people that need this medicine, this protein, this sustenance, this supplement. Wow, we planted a lot of trees out here. He's got twice as much going in on the field over there. This is just a start for him. He's starting to really get his operation going. Like I said, I went ahead and just popped off all these flowers over the last couple hours. Right here, oh, hey, nice big bumblebee buzzing. Yeah, Moringa love the big bumblebees. This is something that I did a few weeks ago already on this tree. Here you can see I left a lot of the sticks. I popped the tops, pulled the leaves off like this already, and she's coming back. These are some of the greens that I left on the tree. Everything else you see is brand new. Look at these big, massive, dark greens. That's what I'm saying. When you do this work and you get the tree cleaned up, she produces a lot more dark greens. Even sometimes the greens that are left on the tree thicken up, darken up like this. I harvested this a couple weeks ago. I came out here with the members and we did a harvest. We harvested this baby up a couple weeks ago. We harvested this baby up a couple weeks ago. We took all the greens off of this one a couple weeks ago. We took all the greens off of this one a couple weeks ago. We took all the greens off of this one like about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them didn't make it. He had to replant. We had a lot of loss and damage from the hurricane and the frosts. This one, man, I took this one back a couple weeks ago. I named all these. These are all my babies. I love all these trees. We're having a great time. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Make sure to subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel. We have shirts available inside the members area. I'm getting these shirts out. Members only t-shirt. Let's see if you can see. Member. See the back? I got member on the back. Let's see, I'll show you. This is actually a tester that I'm sending out to the members of the collective. I'm sending out this shirt. Let's see if you can see here. See this? Boom. Members only. We're getting this shirt out. Just opened it up today and decided to go ahead and harvest in it. This is all love. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Grab fresh, local, USA Moringa powder from me at growmoringa.com. Peace and love. I'm Kendrick Henry, your local USA Moringa farmer. Much love. Peace.